Hello everyone, this is Jean Pucelle. Today we're going to be diving into the forum and seeing what kind of knowledge they're keeping away from us. That's it, that's the intro. But we are here with Alphino and everybody, and we're going to be diving into the secrets of knowledge and wisdom and anything else the forum is keeping from us. Because they're stupid idiots. But I have actually looked it up, and I've seen where the end scene takes place, so I can be ready for it. It takes place at the MSQ at level 85, so I will be ready for that. Because I had to be ready for that. It's just like, I'm not... I want to be nice for that scene. I want to look nice for that scene. So I decided to actually look that up. But let's go to the forum and let's just infiltrate this place. I have to get rid of this. I have to get rid of this little icon on the side. Information. There we go, getting rid of the duty list. Okay. I'm actually really surprised that the forum is just like giving public access to this place. I thought it would be like way more secretive and tightly locked down. I mean, that's basically what he's saying, yeah. Because the forum has to close it off. I mean, Alizé, we could just gate crash this entire place, to be honest. I say we gate crash it when they're not looking. I mean, the forum is clearly saying, oh, you know, Alizé and Alphino are here, so it's just like, keep them away from this place. Because of their freaking father, right? I mean, I'm pissed off, too. Hopefully somebody can get us in here. Well, he's pointing this way, so dude's out here somewhere. Hello, new best friend. Can you help us get into the lift? I want to know what they're doing with these, like, squirrel rat things. It clearly doesn't sound like anything good if they're just hoarding everything in cages. Or they're doing something with these things. Yeah, I think it's some kind of experimentation they're doing. To, like, stop, our little calamity from happening. Because there would be no reason for them to be boxing up all these critters. Oh yeah, it's you! One of the cleaners. Hey, anything to get me into the forum. Anything to get me into that. If I can go into that freaking vault, I will be so happy. So I'll do anything. Mostly anything. Something tells me we're going to be hunting for a while. Oh, I like these segments. I really like these segments. They're nice. For a green bird with cause, instead date it with the dart. I would say that's a green bird. I'm no hunter. Got it. Damn it. I said green bird. Damn it, I'll try again. I said green bird with the cause and just like... Green bird. It's just like, there's a green bird. It's just like, what would be the cause, to be honest? Oh, cause. Where it says whack whack and that says cuckoo, I'm stupid. That's not a green bird. That's not even green, that's turquoise. That's turquoise. This is cuckoo, it's green. It's just like, that one's caca, but it's just like, that one's going caca, that's not even green, it's turquoise. That didn't even look green from my point of view, but now it's up close, it's green. Look turquoise. I'm like saying, yay, I got A after I was not being an idiot.
A fair shot.
Oh my god, voice acting, okay. Yes, even though I just totally fucked that up the first time.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Will do. Yesy. Hello, Robert. How are you? We are happy. Wah. Hello, Robert.
There you are. Any new revelations?
Well, I finally know what turquoise and green look like. I mean, that's the only revelation that I have right now. But, no, to be serious.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill?
Yep. Anything to get us into that vault.
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside. But what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
I mean, they're already boxing up the rest of them.
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose. Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a gleaner's duties. But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Yeah, for probably experimentation or like anything, whatever the hell else they're doing to these things.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum.
Yeah, where we're trying to go.
The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Damn.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Called it. Called it. I called it.
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation.
I called that. I called it. It's some sort of experimentation they're doing.
But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research.
I mean, do you really think that they'll actually disclose that kind of information to you guys? No. They're keeping the rest of those researchers locked down.
I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
Yeah, that's the word that they're going to tell you. They're going to lie straight to your face because they don't want that information getting out. If they're keeping these researchers like out from the outside, they're not even letting them go outside. If they're keeping them locked down in that place, yeah, they have like really, really secretive information they're keeping away from you guys. So they're not going to be telling you what they're going to be doing with these creatures.
What? Why would you say that?
Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species, too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the Forum's plans. Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations. Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels. And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
Please, say yes.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift.
Where is storing okay, you know what? We're getting into boxes. Okay, so if this guy can, Aaronville, if Aaronville can store us into boxes, put us on the lift, and we can go down, all the way down to the bottom, and then we'll just escape from our cargoes and just infiltrate the entire place. That's what I'm proposing.
I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
We can get into the boxes, and we can just go down to the lift. You can pretend we're specimens, and we can just go down there. Simple as that.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
Right, Yoshola? I mean, she has to agree with me. Right? That would be a good plan.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down. This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
It's not going to be that easy.
I never even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
Okay, I doubt it's going to be that simple, to be
You're
honest.
quite welcome. But consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Good day. Merci, good sir. But we have traversed even way more dangerous territory than this. We'll be fine.
Turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
Oh yeah, we're totally gonna solid sneak our way in. Let's see. Hello, Gregorius. How are you? Yes, it's MSQ time. Canary in the coal mine, huh? See, I have been good. I have been very good. Yeah, the researchers are basically like prisoners to power because they just can't get there. The forum is way too scared of letting the information like slip into the wrong hands. While I understand that, but it's just like you don't just lock up your researchers in fear they're going to be slipping information to somebody else. And now they're just closing off everybody else from like the study in there when it used to be public access. It's just like, oh no, we really can't let anybody else see this information. We can't let anybody see this, like, advanced knowledge we have, or our experimentations, or anything else. Forbidden magics, anything. Yeah, I can't wait till we gate crash this place. Okay, guys, ready? Ready to make the descent? I am. We're going to be finding such monstrosities from all these experimentations. Watch. I'm calling it. place is big. This cave is big. Look how big this place is. Dude, this place is huge. I mean, look at these things. These things look like the mutations of frogs and toadstools. I don't think I can make it with my Dragoon. I don't think I can actually make it with my Dragoon. I have to be really, really careful in here. But I'll try. Let's see here. Okay, Jean... let's see. Okay, Jean votes for mutants and monstrosities. I vote for robots and magic with guns on legs. Let's see who is more correct. Well, we shall see. Look, you can't tell these things are not a mutation. You can't say these things are not an experimentation. These things look like frogs and mushrooms. Toadstools, mushrooms. Like my stream stopped there. I was like, oh no, did it freeze? But I don't think it froze. I knew that thing was gonna see me. Oh, there's 3 of them. Great. Okay, so $10. I have a donation thing on my channel. So $10 if I'm right. There is a donation thing you can just give to. So if I'm right, $10. I'm going the wrong way. Actually, I am going directly in the circle. Especially because I'm poor and I need food. So, I need food. So, the $10 would be nice. breaking the legs. I found nothing but just a monstrosity of, like, mutated mushrooms. These things were experimented on, I'm calling it. Yeah, she's definitely hearing a voice that I'm going to be hearing soon. I think Kryle's gonna be, like, painting on us eventually. Let's see. Well, I'll have to go to the store to buy a gift card to honor that pet. And I'm not leaving my house right now, sorry. Okay. Okay, Robert. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. Very, very easy through a mine shaft, surprisingly. Let's see, look at these grapes. They're fixed. Gross. Where's our polygon grapes? Where'd they go? They left us. Our polygon grapes left us. We will never forget you. We will never forget the grapes. This is one variety of grape. We have another kind of grape that's shaped like a polygon. Hello, Justice. How are you? Rest in Pinewood. Poor grapes. Yes, the poor grapes. These things used to be polygons. Now they've fixed our grapes. Why? It's disgusting. But no, I mean, I like how they're trying to, like, you know, make the grapes realistic, and who knows on the graphical update, we're probably gonna have even more realistic grapes. How's the recovering going, Justice? Feeling any better? Oh, look at these flowers. Oh, wow. I liked when I was just looking at the flowers, and now Jean's looking at the flowers.
Hard to look away, isn't it? But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Are they?
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true. This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders. Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy, dark subdued shades for frustration or despair.
So they're almost like mood rings, to be honest. But now they're mood flowers.
Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect. And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild. With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin. To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets. But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
These flowers are going to be possibly coming in handy later on.
Have you learned aught of interest?
These flowers. They're attuned to our emotions.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings? Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
If only we could interrogate the Forum members directly. Isn't that the entrance to the Archaean? Look, there. I think that's Erenville.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Oh, we have done this before, Alphino.
Ours alone to bear. We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
I'm going to be going with you, Yoshitola. I'll be eavesdropping too.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all... Cryle?
I think Cryle is either getting possessed by these things, or her mood is like really attuning to these flowers.
That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Quickly! Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
That's what I want to know too, Jeanne. What's going on? Like, was she referring to the voice she was hearing? Or is she like... Yeah, she's definitely looking at those flowers. It's just like, Cryle, are you hearing the voice from the flowers? Or is somebody speaking to you from the flowers? Yeah, you've been certainly elsewhere. I'm really surprised that Yostrola she's just not feeling anything from the flowers. Kryl is certainly hearing a voice coming from the flowers or somebody speaking to her. But I'm really surprised Yostrola is not like picking this up. I mean, like, I want to know about the forum, but I also want to know about the flowers as well. Kryl has to spill it. I want to know what she's hearing. I mean, Yostrola would have every single knowledge of magic. Like, she can do it herself. Thank you. Did you just turn us into frogs? You turned us into frogs. Okay. Oh my god. Alice is just like, for frogs. Okay. I have been turned into a frog countless times in, like, dungeons. But now I'm just like, oh my god, this is adorable. Ever make a ribbit sound? No, damn it. Okay, let's go. Seriously, Alpha Toad and Alley Toad are now accompanying you. See here. I feel a lot better. I'm just not good yet. Anyway, going to be quarantining for a while. The groups can feel your feelings. Mood ring plans, at least everyone is suspicious. I'm sure we'll find out soon. That was adorable. This game has everything. This game has everything.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work. So much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlean scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment. What warrants such urgency?
In an age long past, Charlean was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge. I can say no more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Then I will do your bidding. For now. But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
And then they will be promptly tossed out.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full. While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
I mean, yes, but probably
Which is
no.
why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Wait! How did you know it was us?
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
I mean, I guess a rabbit would know. A rabbit person would know the difference between an animal and a transfigured one. Can I explore anywhere else in here? I'm gonna see if I actually can. Sheepies! Oh, black sheep! Black sheep! They're black sheep following me. Nah, I can't attack it. Get to level it another day, sheep. I mean, I know that we're definitely not getting through the doors, but it's just like, I want to go, like, to that area. Oh, shady. MFers manipulated with the titles like the greatest good, the worst kind of people. Yeah, right? They're freaking being manipulated. Now I have to be searching around for a flower. It could be anywhere. I mean, they have a low reproductive cycle, but it's just like, there's only like one type of flower. But then again, you don't know. There could be like other flowers. Where are these flowers? Where'd the flowers go? Where are they? Let's see here. Let's see, but what class are you playing right now? I am playing Dragoon. I mean, this is my stats for my... I mean, I just hit 71 with Gunbreaker. But these are my stats. For right now, I'm playing as Dragoon. Where is this flower? I need to see where the flowers are. They have a low reproductive cycle. It's just like, it can't be that hard to find a flower. It can't be that hard to find the mood ring flower. It's probably out there somewhere. I mean, I have to search for Kryl, and she's probably passed out, like, with the flower. Then I'm going to be feeling the effects of it. Just do wait. It's just like I'm going to be feeling the effects of it. Probably up top, isn't it? We see too much time trying to find the mood ring flowers. And Kryl, who's probably passed out next to the flowers. No, I started with Dragoon, so yeah, Spear Chads rise up. That's what I started with. I started with Lancer. Then I moved on to like others, classes and jobs. Because I didn't want to stick with it for so long. Then I moved on to Paladin for my second job and class. Let's see here. The flowers despawned because they know that you're looking for them, right? It's the flowers despawned because they didn't want to be found. I mean, okay, if they're responding to my emotion, can my emotion be like joyful, trying to find them? Like they glow brightly with like a lot of like joyful emotion. So it's just like, where are these flowers? It's just like, I'm really happy. I'm really happy to find the flowers. So can they like glow, or do they only show up at night? Like if they only show up at night, I'm gonna be kind of upset. That means I have to wait around for these flowers to spawn in. But if I can't find these flowers soon, I have to look this up. Kryl is probably passed out somewhere. Like, if I can't find her, it's just like, where else would these flowers be? Where would she be? There's not even a glowing spot on the ground to, like, indicate, oh, there's the flowers. Honestly, it can't be that hard to find some flowers in Kryl. Go tell me she's inside. She's inside one of these doors? No? Okay. But I can't find her within like 5 seconds. I'm going to be looking this up. Okay, I'm gonna be looking this up because I can't find her. Is she in here? No. Oh, there she is. Hi. I was looking for you.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting. She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Who would? Thank you, but who said?
Will you speak with her now?
Oh.
I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Oh, okay. So is he... Wait. I thought Minfilia was dead. I thought she was dead. I mean, it's like, will you speak with her now? Do you mean Heidelin? She's probably meaning Heidelin.
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
Why?
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance. Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well. Her, and another who may yet have a part to play, though that will depend on you. Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine, till the end, blinding and radiant.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out. Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was.
But you could have told
Once
us,
I
though.
took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go. Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
You can't be serious! We've done nothing wrong!
Oh, great. Oh, it's you!
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian. A group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact. With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion. And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
Destructive foreign elements.
What, then, is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
He's probably gonna imprison us.
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city.
Bullshit!
As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Seriously?
Graha! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
No, apparently he was just getting wrapped up in way more information than he should have. And they caught wind of that. They noticed he was digging too much into the truth.
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Oh, he went down there. Oh, he got caught. He got caught.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
Well, we have no choice now.
Silence is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse. But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Well, hopefully we can get our answers now. Though I want to punch him in the face. We will handle the calamity in our own way. We'll be doing that. Without outside interference.
Forgive me. I was careless.
No, you're fine, Graha.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Yes, I hope he got enough information we need.
The Forum will come to order! This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings. Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
We needed to.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. These militants wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large. Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
Exactly. He's a role model these people should be looking up to. Actually imitating as well.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front.
And you guys would have been a wonderful asset to us, but instead you said no. We'll handle it in our own way.
Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Whence came this revelation?
From the mouth of a Forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own. The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policy-making process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions. At first glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society. And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something odd. From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge. The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives. Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene. But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea. You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore.
And that is?
Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle?
We would be hoping that you would. Whatever is in this ethereal sea, probably Heidelin, you're probably like trying to find her and actually stopping this calamity by her. Maybe. But it would be beneficial for you to join our forces.
We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
Try to survive our coming calamity that's going to happen. Try to survive that.
Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall. Until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
We have misguided zeal. What about you?
Father, Master Fortuno, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me. So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the Studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Honestly, every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand, hmm? By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches. But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same. Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections. Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given? Now, if we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Monteshane raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlayan. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates. Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed. Students, Scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences. Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Yeah, politics are shit. This is bullshit. No, it's not your fault, Graha. It's not your fault. I mean, I would have been caught. Even the Ostrola probably would have been caught. Kryl would have been caught. We would have all been caught if we were in your shoes. Oh, he knocked over the security mammoth. No, it's okay, Graha. It's okay, it's not your fault. And yes, I mean, at least that guy actually had enough, common sense to hear us out. I mean, it wasn't enough, but at least that dude had enough common sense to say, hey, let's hear them out. That gentleman was actually, nice enough. Yeah, now we're not allowed to do really anything. Now, anything we do, like, even if we start to read something, they're going to be, like, just upper asses trying to say, hey, what are you doing? What are you reading? Are you diving into our secrets? Oh, their mother. Bonjour, madame. At least she's nice. Maybe she'll understand our plight. Now that she's gonna, like, barge into the forum and say, hey, listen to my children. Listen to their friends. We have, like, really important matters to deal with. She's not gonna be barging into the forum making them listen. Bonjour, madame. course. Okay, now I want to see their rooms. I want to see their bedrooms. Let's go, you two. But for now, I'm just going to be leaving it off here. I'm going to go get a snack, and then I will return. And not to mention, I'm going to be getting into something a little bit more comfortable. So that means going to the online store and actually getting some, like student clothes. So that's going to be really nice to have. But I am just going to be going to the online store and actually getting some student outfits that I should have been wearing to the forum, but luckily I had something a little bit more nicer. You know, this was nice enough to wear to the forum and try to talk to them, quote unquote, speak to them, when it didn't even go swimmingly. But for now, I will be coming back within 20 minutes, and we will see their mother. We will discuss with her, and maybe she will talk some sense into her husband. Hopefully. Probably not. I mean, like I said, she's not going to be barging into the forum anytime soon, saying, hey, listen to your children, listen to their friends. They have saved the world countless of millions of times over, and you really, really should be listening to them. But that's probably not going to be a option. Because, their father is the head of the forum, so it's just like, his wife probably isn't going to have much say into the matter, which I hope she does. I hope she actually has enough say, and as a valued member of the forum, just as he is. So, within 20 minutes, we will, figure all of this out. But I will be back within 20 minutes, and I will be getting a nicer school uniform. So I will be back within 20 minutes. So this has been Jean Pucelle, and I will see you guys next time. Please like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. Okay, see you in 20 minutes.